During the war, thousands of B-17s and other aircraft were shot down over occupied Europe and Germany. Most of them were recovered and salvaged during the war. But in some cases, smaller aircraft fragments were left at the crash site and were later found by local historians. Often, only small fragments survived. So small, they are barely recognizable as parts of a World War II aircraft. Today, I want to show you some of the parts I received from historian friends here in Germany. So, let's take a closer look. This is, as you can easily see, an ammunition belt for one of the M2 Browning machine guns. This small section is about 13 centimeters long and very light. I don't know the original length. It was probably between 1 and 2 meters. As far as I was able to research, it is made of stainless steel. Let me grab some empty caliber 50 cartridges and show you how they were put into this ammunition belt. Yeah, that's an ammunition belt. I will come back to this piece later. Let's move on to the next part. This is a control knob from the K4 gun sight, which was installed in the ball turret. The knob is labeled Target Dimension Feed. I assume this was used to set the wingspan of the enemy aircraft. Probably not easy to operate, especially while wearing thick gloves. Let's move on to the third piece. This is glass. It does not look like normal plexiglass. It looks more like armored glass or bullet-resistant glass. Maybe from the tail gunner's window. It is about 2 centimeters thick. Here is another, smaller piece of glass, also about 2 centimeters thick. It belongs to a different B-17, which crashed at a completely different location. You can see the differences. The smaller one looks burnt and melted. The larger one is just broken. There are no signs of fire or high temperatures on the larger piece. Now, this is the largest piece so far. This is the aluminum skin of a B-17. It is hard to say if it comes from the fuselage, wing or tail. But I want to show you how thin it is. It is only about 1 millimeter thick. As you can imagine, it offers little to no protection against machine gun fire or flak. I cannot bend it by hand. Or maybe I'm just too weak. Finally, I want to show you these thin metal sheets. Very flexible and very light. These are from the B-17 Big Stoop. At first, I thought these were probably not parts of a B-17, but just random pieces found at the same location. They looked too clean. But a few days ago, when I looked again at the ammunition belt, I noticed something. And I immediately thought, wait, this looks exactly like these thin metal sheets. Do you agree? If you look at the map of B-17 crash sites, you can imagine how much might still remain in the German soil and across Europe. That's it for this video. I still have more interesting fragments. Each fragment has its own story. If you are interested, let me know in the comments if I should show more B-17 parts. This is also a kind of documentation for the future, to learn from these fragments and compare them. See you in the next video.